How's it going? I'm Tobin, the Willamette National Forest, the McKenzie River. In front of me, behind you, is Athena and Luna. It's just the three of us. And we are out here to review a fragrance that I've had for a while. Probably 6 weeks at least, maybe 8. Doppelgänger Continuum Series number 4. A clone of Gucci Pour Homme number 2. So Gucci for men, the second one. They did a Gucci for men, and then like a decade later, they released another one, and they called that number 2. So Doppelganger 4, Gucci for men, number 2. I'd say this is a unisex fragrance that slightly leans masculine. Let's talk the family fragrance score while I scoop. I still need to scoop. I'll be using my Phoenix Artisan scoop for that. So the family fragrance score. This is the 4th in the Continuum series. The first one, my wife and daughter weren't too crazy about. It had that old school musk going on. With number 2, we liked it more. They liked it more. And then number 3, not the best score. Number 4 is an absolute home run in terms of family fragrance score. I'm going to put the scores on the screen there. The T is Tobin, the A is Alexis, and the E is Emily, my wife and daughter. The family fragrance score on this one, I'm giving it a 10. Alexis is giving it a 10, and Emily is a 9. Emily is a tough cookie when it comes to scoring fragrances. It's hard to get a 10 out of her. Those of you who follow my channel know that we don't get a whole lot of 10s out of Emily, and really anything over a 5 is a win for me with her. And I mean that. This is in the CK6 base. Absolutely fantastic performance if you've never tried this one. I'll smear that around in my Captain's Choice bowl. The opening vibe on this fragrance is what we're describing as clean, crisp, and clean. And when you first smell it, you're like, this really isn't an autumn fragrance. And yeah, the top really isn't. But as we get into the dry down, oh buddy, that's when it changes. The top, I was talking with my buddy Spencer, back when this first came out, PAA sent out a whole bunch of those samples that they sometimes send out when you make a purchase. And he had received one of those, and we were talking about it. The top notes remind us of Phoenix Lights. So if you're familiar with that one was an absolute crowd pleaser, just like this one. But then as you get into the dry down, you find that black tea, and it starts to remind me more of Tea Party 508. Now, I would say that this fragrance has similarities with those two, but this is a whole different animal, especially once we get into the dry down, and we're going to talk about that. The heart would be smoky a little bit, spicy and warm. Yes, sir. The base is woody and resinous. So that I don't forget, if you saw my ESP review, I opened up this brand new ES Tube 2.0. That's the cube in a travel shape. I'm having troubles talking. Hey, how you doing? My name's Tobin. Slow down, Tobin. When I did my ESP review, I opened up this brand new Tube 2.0. I believe this is my second video using it, but I put a date on there because I'm only going to use these in my outdoor shaves, and just for fun, for no other reason. I want to see how long it lasts. So, first time I used it was October 30th. Today is November 7th. The second time I'm using it. And I usually use too much. That's kind of how I roll with everything. You know, it's the typical American way. Living in excess. I try to be conservative, but I get to talking with you guys and lose track of stuff, like didn't grab my towel. Got a whole bunch of pine cones set up right over here. Got my towel. Got the stools down below you. I do have you set up on the tripod. No mirror. This is an elegant and quietly seductive fragrance. It is just absolute perfection. I don't believe I ever tried the original fragrance, and I can certainly see why Douglas wanted to bring it back, because this is a straight up banger, a crowd pleaser, the kind of fragrance that you're going to get compliments everywhere you go. You're never going to find anyone who says, ooh, that's nasty. You're going to find people who will like it, and for the most part, I believe you're going to find people that just flat out love this one. I didn't pay for it. It was sent to me for review by Doug and Fran at PAA, so full disclosure, the links in the description are affiliate links, and what that means is I'll earn a 10% commission from your purchase. I like to be completely transparent. If I don't like a fragrance, I will tell you. If I love a fragrance, I will tell you. You can't win them all, and you can't like and love them all. All right, so I've scooped. I've applied the tube 2.0. I've had soaked in here. I believe this is a V10 or a V12 Venturian knot. It is in a Sawdust Creation Studios handle, and this was a part of the Sutton release from First Line Shave years ago, 4 years ago, whenever it was. Love this handle. I'm gonna start whipping this up. Let's start breaking this down by notes, talking about what I detect and what I feel the notes are doing. Such a beautiful day to be out here. We've been here for a few hours playing in the river. After the shave, stick around for the B-roll. You'll see a 360 of our surroundings and where we are. And I'll include a little bit extra of the girls playing in the river and some of the things that we've done out here today. In the top is the bergamot, and it is like a bright, citrus, slightly bitter bergamot. Right there with it is the violet leaf, green and cool. Now, one of the secondary nuances of violet leaf, and it depends on how it's distilled, how they take the violet leaf and turn it into fragrance, how they distill it and break it down into a hydrosol or whatever they're going to do with it. But oftentimes it can come across as just green, cool, watery, metallic even. But in this one, to Emily, our daughter, it's a cucumber note. To me, it's kind of a cucumber note at like first whiff, but then it becomes like a melon note. And so I get this citrus that is bright and slightly bitter, but then at the same time I'm getting this cucumber that quickly changes into a melon note. I've been wearing this a lot. If you look at the splash, I've had this for like 6 weeks, and I've just been loving this fragrance. Yes, Luna, I know, dear. You ready for the next one? These dogs have no stopping them until we get in the car and we head home. So the violet leaf, to me, is a cucumber melon note. And then we step into the heart. And in the heart, this fragrance really comes alive. The black tea, to me, I kind of smell what I would call a tea note. But what I'm getting is like this earthy, tannic epicness that is certainly the black tea. It's the black tea that I'm smelling, but it's bringing this like earthy, tannic, almost hay-like type vibe, if you're familiar with hay and fragrances. The cinnamon is a warm spice. It's a sweet, woody, warm spice that I'm getting in the center of this. This is a spicy, warm heart. Pimento is peppery and aromatic. This heart is straight up peppery and warm, and that is in the heart is where this fragrance truly becomes an autumn fragrance. Luna's staring at the pine cones. Next, Dad, next. Throw the, here, sweetheart, let's go this way. No, go around. Come on, come around. There you go, come around. There's a big log right here. There goes the little one. Oh, we're going the other way now. So the pimento is peppery, aromatic, and warm. That moves us into the base where we find the tobacco leaf, and the tobacco leaf in this is absolutely beautiful. It's dry, sweet, and earthy. If you love a good tobacco leaf, that's exactly what you're going to get out of this one. Olive wood, you don't see that one a whole lot. And what the olive wood does is it brings this creamy, dry, resinous wood note to it. And so you're backing that up with the spices, and then you're coming down into that tobacco leaf where this dry, sweet, earthy, creamy, woody resinous kicks in, and it's beautiful. Right after that is the myrrh, and it's bringing with it this balsamic, sweet, smoky type wood note. This is a banger. If you love PAA, if you love Gucci type fragrances, you guys, this is perfect. Date night, work, church, anywhere, everywhere. Anywhere, everywhere. I have not met a person in the 6 or 8 weeks that I've been wearing this that didn't like it. And we've exposed a whole bunch of teenage girls to it. Because of Emily, she has a lot of friends over. She's a 17-year-old in high school. And at least 5 or 6 different teenage girls have smelled it and they absolutely love it. Right after the myrrh, you see a musk note. Now this is not an animalic musk. This is not an old school musk. This is a white musk. And what I mean by that is it's not animalic, like I was just saying, but a couple squirts of water and we're gonna go to the face. It's soft, it's warm, it's skin-like, it's sensual. And this is what really makes the fragrance undeniably seductive and attractive. This is where the masculine quality comes in, but it's like a quiet masculine. It's, like I said not too long ago, it's like not bravado, but just a quiet confidence about it. It's beautiful, it's perfect. It's how I got a 10 and a 9 out of Alexis and Emily. This is one that I highly recommend that you do not pass up, that you at the very least grab a sample. It'll only be available for a short while, a couple of months if we're lucky. We will have this until probably around the 1st of January. I don't know, you'd have to ask Douglas, but I highly recommend not passing up on this one. The dry down is absolute perfection. Warm, woody, a subtle sensuality, the soft tobacco, a little smoke, and just this white, soft musk that is just perfect. Even Luna likes it. She's down in the river right here. Chose this spot because the water was safest. There's a few spots in here that the river is deep and fast. No mirror. The razor I'm using is the Prismatic, and I can't recommend that enough for anyone and everyone, but especially new wet shavers. That razor is only $24.95. I need to add it to my razor review series. It's on my list. One of the reasons why I'm using it today. And I have in it a first use Bolzano, one of my favorite blades. Hadn't used one in a video in a while, so I thought, you know what? I hadn't used one in the Prismatic in a while. So I thought today will be a good day to do exactly that. Dip it in my rinse bowl. Brass handle, nickel plated. I believe the head is Zamac, and it is nickel plated. Got the Phoenix rising down there at the bottom. This is available at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I highly recommend this. It doesn't have the tightest tolerances, so when you put the blade in there, what I mean by that is you just have to look to make sure that it's straight. The blade tabs do stick out, so that will assist you on straightening the blade. I'll talk about that when I do my razor review. I'm going to do a couple of those starting tomorrow. I'm thinking about actually recording 2 tomorrow, Saturday. The Ducks play the Iowa Hawkeyes, and it should be a good game. I'm thinking 1 razor review before the game and 1 after. So in terms of projection and scent strength, the splash, since this is a lighter fragrance and we don't have a whole lot of heavy notes, I'm getting about 4 hours of good wear out of the splash. 6 when it comes to still being able to detect it. This is one that you will probably have to reapply. It's not going to last forever. This is available in the whole lineup though, so you can get the EDP and the solid. So if you do want it to last longer, I would recommend just grabbing the EDP or the solid cologne. I haven't bought a whole lineup since Veloma, but this is one. It dropped today. It is now available. I will be buying the Star Jelly, the Bath Bar, the EDP and the solid cologne, and I haven't done that since Veloma released several months ago. I can't emphasize enough that if you're looking for a blind buy, buy it. If you don't like it and you're a scooper, maybe a few months from now I'll take it off your hands, because like I said, it's only going to be available for a short while. Because of the short handle, it dripped. My razor fell down into the rinse bowl. One sec, sweetheart. Go this way. You turd. All right, second pass. Hope you guys have been doing well. I'm doing so good. I work 4/10s. I have Fridays off. I'm going to go out on Sunday and do another review. Alexis is supposed to join us on that one. Thinking about getting her to join me on more reviews, like we did with Lost Arena. It was so much fun having her join me on that one. Here comes the little one. Oh, they're going the other way again. Four-day work weeks, though, are so amazing. I love the changing of the seasons, but what I don't love is the shorter days. Getting dark at 5 o'clock. It's my biggest complaint. How are we doing on time? 16 minutes? Let's do a third pass. It's cold. Whew! Probably in the upper 40s right now. I'm going to recommend you guys check out a couple of new channels, starting with Cal Shaves. If you haven't checked out Cal's content, Cal is a truck driver out of Canada. He just reviewed this the other day. He's doing great, genuine, and honest content. Typically don't watch other content creators' reviews of a product that I'm going to review until after I've done my review, but I've had this one so long that I was already firm in my opinions of it. So I have watched his and Matthew Lawrence's. And Matthew, of course, if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of his content, and you don't get any more genuine than Matthew Lawrence. If he doesn't like it, he's going to tell you. If he loves it, he's going to tell you. And that's what I look for in a review. Which way are you going? That way? Oh, I'll talk about it right now, so because I don't want to forget these spray caps. Had someone ask me about them. Oop, I lost my lid. They are 96 cents on the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement website right now. I highly recommend them. And I do save all my caps. I have a bag for them in my drawer at home. And so I take the Bakelite cap off that the splash comes with, and I put those inside. For 96 cents though, it's a great deal. And they're made for these new bottles, and they fit perfectly. Yeah. That should be either a BBS or a damn fine shave either way. You can't iterate it enough, you guys. There's no wrong way or right way to do any of this stuff. And there's some people out there that will tell you there's one way of doing things. There's not. For me, good shave, like I always say, do you have less hair, less stubble than when you started? And did you enjoy it? If you say yes to both those things, you did everything right. I don't care how much blood there is, I don't care how long it took you, I don't care how thick the lather was, how creamy the lather was or wasn't. Less hair, less stubble, and most importantly, did you enjoy it? If you enjoyed it, it was a damn fine shave. I could have trimmed off a little bit more right there. Once the skin calms down here in a few minutes though, regardless, I enjoyed that shave. It was a damn fine shave. Good stuff, Maynard. I'm out, Luna. That was my last one, babe. She didn't even chase it. So there's two ways you can do these, right? You can go into the fingertips, which is probably the best way. Or you can go like that. You're gonna get an alcohol burn if you spray it directly on. I do like an alcohol burn. Reminds me that I'm alive. I'm gonna drop that a second ago. Caused myself a problem. I've never had that happen with any of these before, but that's why you don't drop stuff. Oh, come on. Yeah, it just got stuck, the spring inside. Last but not least, I gotta pick one up off the ground, Luna. I picked up most of them already. Ready? This way. She's like a crackhead. What's that saying about dogs resembling their owners? I got dirt on my hand now. Oh well. We're going with it, Luna. Serum. That is one product that I swear by. It is my go-to post-shave, and I use it on my whole face. It's good stuff. Maynard. It's little big things, my friends. I want to again thank Doug, Fran, and the good folks at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for sending this out to me for review. If you're still watching, I want to thank you for sticking around. This weekend we'll be closing up a couple of giveaways that I got going on right now. So if you haven't entered those, make sure that you get in there and you enter them. Stick around for the B-roll. I can stay out here all day. Welcome to the B-roll. You guys have been looking in that direction there, and Athena is already getting her sister. Got one more to toss for him. There's the McKenzie. Let's pan out the 0.6. I record these before the shave. That's the direction I've been looking. It is so fantastic having places like this all to ourselves. It's a little big things, my friends, and for me, this time of year is just great because I'm able to come into places like this that during the summer would just be crowded with people. 65 spots in here, and every single one is full during the summer. But not today. We got the gate closed, and we meandered in here. Thanks again, Douglas and Francis, for sending us Doppelganger 4 to review. If I haven't already said it, it's absolutely fantastic, just like those blue skies. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time. Trying to think of the different videos we've done from here. Coniferous from Sterling. There's got to be water down there. I know coniferous. I'll continue to think. See, Luna's the antagonist. Let's go. Well, perfect. Let's do it. It's cleaner than it looks. No water. No water. No water. This way. Hey. It's funny, Athena always has her head down to the ground sniffing, and Luna always has hers high looking and sniffing. I went the wrong way. Woo! The youngling is the winner. Hi. Bye.